Let's read a book with Teacher Clau. So, come on, let's start. Today we are going to read The Adventures of Tandi the Toucan. Tandi is a toucan with a brightly colored bill. She lives beside the river in the forests of Brazil. The Amazon's tangled web of trees and plants and vines is home to lots of living things of many different kinds, like monkeys in the treetops, and lizards on the floor, and jaguars that roam around, and insects by the score. The forest is important to the ones who call it home. Without it, many creatures would have nowhere else to roam. There's more than natural beauty to this green and pleasant land, as the trees that form the forest are the best of friends to man. They work to cool the planet underneath the burning sun and filter dirty water so it's fresh for everyone. The trees create the oxygen that people need to breathe and clean up harmful gases that can make a human wheeze. But Tandi is getting worried that her home will disappear as forest land shrinks. Day by day, she looks ahead in fear. It's called deforestation, and it makes her fret and frown to watch the people come along and cut the forest down. There are heavy-duty vehicles rolling beneath the shade and slice and die the forest using sharp and jagged blades. With their chainsaws and their axes and their roaring lines of fire, the foresters can help themselves to all that they desire. Now Tandi hated what she saw and told her friend the frog, "They're cutting down our lovely trees to turn them into logs." "It happens all around the world," the frog said with a croak. "They chop and burn away all day. It's gone beyond a joke." A capybara passing by then stopped to have a word. "I can't be sure," he volunteered, "but this is what I have heard. They use the trees for making things like paper, wood, and oil. It doesn't seem to bother them what happens to the soil." A tamarind came on the scene, her baby on her back. "Without the sturdy trees," she said, "the air just seems to crack. It crumbles our paradise away. It cannot take the strain, and several times a year it seems it floods with heavy rain." "Blame farmers," said a cayman who had crawled up on the bank. "They cleared the land to make their fields. Yes, they are the ones to thank. They gave their cows to sell as beef and grow all kinds of crops. They are ruining the land for us. It simply has to stop." That night, as Tandi snuggled down inside a hollow tree, she thought about the way things were and how there used to be. The forest always seemed so big, but now it seems so small. If we're not careful, Tandi thought, will be no trees at all. When morning came and Tandi woke, she heard a distant sound, the crunch and clack and tap and clank of shovels in the ground. "Come quickly," called the blue mackay. "Now this is what you got to see. A crowd of people over there have started planting trees." And sure enough, when Tandi rose and flew off to explore, she saw some people hard at work upon the forest floor. They planted saplings one by one with love and tender care, restoring life to damaged land for everyone to share. The sight of newborn Forrest made the toucan's heart feel good, for Tandi longed to see her home look once more like it should. Let hope is just the start, she says, as people need to know. The forest is a friend to all, so leave it room to grow.
¿Te gustó esta lectura? Pues dale like y suscríbete al canal. Recuerda que tienes una lista de reproducción donde encontrarás más de 200 lecturas para practicar el idioma inglés. También tenemos otras listas de reproducción como vocabulario, tiempos verbales, phrasal verbs y demás. Así que hazle clic en la campanita para que no se te olvide ninguna notificación que yo haga. Ahora, si quieres clases de inglés con Teacher Clau, pues entra a www.teacherclau.com y encontrarás todos mis cursos. Así que nos vemos muy pronto.